Welcome back. In this video, I'll be looking at 11.8 finding areas. 11.8 represents Chapter 11, Section 8 of the Pearson A-Level Maths Pure Maths Year 2 textbook. Now, the area R is bounded by the curve, the line x equal a, the line x equal b, and the x-axis. The Cartesian equation of the curve is given by y equal f of x, and the corresponding parametric equations of the curve is given by x equal h of t and y equal g of t. Now, the area R can be calculated given the Cartesian equation or the parametric equations. I'm going to start off with the Cartesian equation. The area R is given by the integral from a to b of y dx. Parametric equations, the area R is given by the integral from t1 to t2 y dx over dt. Now, T1 and T2 represent the T limits. There are other areas that you need to be able to calculate in the exam. So over here, I've got the area R, which is bounded by the curve y equal f of x and the curve y equal g of x. The quick way to calculate area R is to take the integral from a to b, f of x minus g of x in square brackets dx. Now, f of x is the upper bound for the area R and g of x is the lower bound for the area R. So you need to get your upper bound and lower bound correct. Now, the other important area that I'm going to look at is area R1 and area R2. Well, area R1 is above the x-axis, so we know that if we use integration, that particular area will be positive. But area R2, ladies and gents, is below the x-axis. So if we use integration to calculate the area R2, it will be negative. At the end, we need to take the positive value. Why? Because area is always positive. Here is a very juicy exam style question. Figure 7 shows a sketch of the curve with equation y equal 4x e to the power minus 2x where x is greater than or equal to 0. The line L is the normal to the curve at the point P with x coordinate 1, y coordinate 4, e to the power minus 2. Find the exact value of the area of R. Well, first of all, ladies and gents, if I draw a line going down like this, I notice that the area R is given by this whole area, take away the area of the triangle. And the x coordinate over here is just the x coordinate of P, which is 1. So area R is equal this whole area, take away the area of the triangle. The x coordinate over here is 0, the x coordinate over here is 1, the x coordinate over here is 1, and the height of the triangle is just the y coordinate of P, which is 4e to the power minus 2. I need to work out this x coordinate. That x coordinate over there represents the x-intercept of the normal L. So I need to find the equation of the normal L. To find the equation of the normal L, you need to first of all differentiate the curve y equal 4x e to the power minus 2x. So I have y equal 4x e to the power minus 2x. I can differentiate this using the product rule for differentiation. So dy by dx is given by 4x multiplied by the derivative of this, which is minus 2 e to the power minus 2x, plus e to the power minus 2x multiplied by the derivative of this, which is 4. I can rewrite this as minus 8x e to the power minus 2x plus 4 e to the power minus 2x. The next step is to substitute x equal 1 into dy by dx. So dy over dx at x equal 1 is equal minus 8 e to the power minus 2 plus 4 e to the power minus 2, which is equal to minus 4 e to the power minus 2. Now, ladies and gents, minus 4 e to the power minus 2 represents the gradient of the tangent to the curve at the point P. To work out the gradient of the normal to the curve at the point P, we need to take the negative reciprocal of this. Therefore, my gradient m is equal minus 1 over minus 4 e to the power minus 2, which is equivalent to 1 over 4 e to the power minus 2. Now, we've got the gradient of the line L, and we've got the point P, which is 1 for e to the power minus 2. I can label this as x1, y1. My next step is to work out the equation of the line L. Okay, so using y minus y1 equal mx minus x1, I get this particular equation. Now, to work out the x-intercept of the line L, I need to substitute y equal to 0. So if I substitute y equals 0, I get minus 4 e to the power minus 2 is equal 1 over 4 e to the power minus 2 in brackets x minus 1. Now I need to solve for x. So after solving for x, I get x equal 1 minus 16 e to the power minus 4. I can label this on my triangle. So over here. Now the base of the triangle is just the difference between these two figures over here. So the difference will just be 16 e to the power minus 4. Now I can easily calculate the area of that triangle now by using the formula base times height divided by 2. The question is, how do I calculate this particular area, which is the area bounded by the curve, this line and the x-axis? Well, I need to use integration. So area R consists of this area over here, which is the integral from 0 to 1 of 4x e to the power minus 2x minus the area of this particular triangle, which is given by base times height divided by 2. So the base is 16 e to the power minus 4 multiplied by the height, which is 4 e to the power minus 2 divided by 2. Now to integrate this one over here, I need to use integration by parts. After using the integration by parts formula, I get that the integral from 0 to 1 of 4x e to the power minus 2x dx is calculated by first of all setting u equal 4x, dv over dx equal e to the power minus 2x. Then du over dx is equal 4. V is obtained by integrating the dv over dx to give us minus a half e to the power minus 2x. Then you take all of those quantities and you plug it into the integration by parts formula to give you this, and after some calculation you get 1 minus 3e to the power minus 2. So this particular integral is equivalent to 1 minus 3e to the power minus 2 minus 16 multiplied by 4 is 64, divided by 2 is 32. So 32 e to the power minus 4 plus minus 2 is minus 6. Therefore the exact area for R is 1 minus 3e to the power minus 2 minus 32e to the power minus 6. That there completes the first part of my video on finding areas. In the second part of my video, I'll be looking at finding areas using parametric integration. There will be so many more juicy questions coming up. Stay tuned. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe.